Let me tell you about a man who lived on a stolen ship. Every deal I ever signed had a hidden line that read, and also, we own you now. I stopped trusting the paperwork the day I figured that out. Now I live on a stolen, broken boat, eating cheap noodles from a tin. Down in the dark of the cargo hold, there's a giant beast dragging heavy chains. He's a creature made to breathe in poison and spit out clean air. But mostly he just gets in my head to complain about my lack of taste. Yeah, the devil don't live in the gold, he lives in the fine print. I bought a quiet life, but trouble always finds the dent. When the warning lights flash and the heavy doors groan, you know the past is knocking on your middle bones. 3 ships pulled up in the dark, silent as a plague. They didn't knock, they just forced the broken locks. 5 strangers stepped into my hall, breathing hard and looking grim. Their skin was glowing pale blue and green in the dim light. They came from a world choking on its own breath, and they came looking for the beast in my basement. The old man leading them had eyes like rusted copper. He stood tall, gripping a wooden staff, reeking of old desperation. He said they came for the creature, the sky cleaner, the breath of life. I told him the beast wasn't a god, just a grumpy machine with a giant ego. And the old man pointed to the young girl standing in the back, skin so pale it held the room's light like a dying moon. He said, she is our offering, we trade her life for his. I felt the air get heavy, tasted the sickness of the deal. Trading flesh for a favor, dressing it up in sacred clothes. But nobody belongs to anybody, that's just how it goes. Nobody belongs to anybody. She didn't look up, she kept her glowing eyes glued to the floor. I told them I didn't want her, the words came out sharper than a knife. And right then I saw it, just a fraction of a movement. She flinched, her shoulders pulled in, her chin dropped low, making herself small. Because small things are harder to hit and easier to overlook. I keep an old silver coin buried deep in my pocket, worn completely smooth on one side from decades of my thumb rubbing against the metal. Whenever I hear the word trust, my hand goes straight to the silver. My skin was already raw and bleeding when they offered me that girl, because I recognized that flinch. I made that exact same motion when I was 9 years old. Pain is the only honest coin in a world of fakes. It grounds you, it binds you, it shows you what it takes. I was sold for spare engine parts by the folks who gave me my name. Just a line item on a receipt, an object in the game. I sat there looking at the fresh blood on my thumb, remembering the cold trading post, watching my mother sign the paper and walk away. I looked at the old man and his glowing girl, and I laid the law down. I said, nobody's being sold today, not on my ship. You can't use people as currency, no matter how holy the ritual sounds. Because once you get a price tag, it never comes off. Once you get a price tag, it never comes off. My metal wall started singing a lullaby I didn't want to hear. The system saw a glowing girl in white and thought we were shaking hands for peace. It locked down the cannons, froze the triggers, powered down the shields. So now I've got a ship full of targets and absolutely nothing to shoot. The devil's knocking and the guns are asleep. Yeah, the devil's knocking and the guns are asleep. You can't fight a war when the house wants peace. Then a man made of jelly in a pinstripe suit slid right into the room, a walking, talking puddle of rules who thought this was all a funny show. He looked at his screen, smiled a wet smile, and delivered the heavy news. The man who actually owns this boat is coming to collect his dues. A giant built of armor and violence, bringing missiles to a quiet room. 5 hours until the sky falls down. 5 hours to pay a debt I can't afford. With a useless beast below, a glowing girl above, and a puddle making jokes, I rub my thumb on the silver coin again. I can hear the heavy footsteps coming from the deep, and the devil is knocking, but the guns are asleep. I thought she was a lamb brought to the slaughter. just another piece of meat wrapped in holy white cloth. I looked at the old man and asked how he could sleep at night, selling his own blood to a stranger with a broken boat. But the old man's eyes got hard, and he told me to look again. She wasn't dragged to the altar. She built the altar herself. When your world is drowning, you learn to hold your breath. Yeah, she built the altar herself. She finally raised her glowing eyes to mine. No fear in them, just the cold hard math of a desperate mind. She said the air they breathe is thick with poison, killing them from the inside out. She ran the numbers, studied the beast in my basement for years. She figured out his heavy lungs could wash their dark sky clean. She couldn't buy the cure, so she offered the only coin she had, her own life, for a breath of clean air. Every word she spoke was sharp and measured, because she learned early on from the dust in her throat. Wasted breath is wasted life. Don't speak unless you mean it. Wasted breath is a wasted life. I stood in a ruined room full of strangers and told them the old rules were dead. Nobody is being traded today. Nobody is a prize to be won. I called the beast up from the dark, all heavy scales and arrogant pride. He looked at the glowing girl and tasted the poison written on her skin. He said he could fix their broken sky if they fed him right. You can't buy what I'm giving away. Keep your flesh, keep your holy words, keep your debts at bay. I've been the item on the receipt, I know the bitter taste. You can't buy what I'm giving away. The glowing girl looked at me like I was a puzzle with a missing piece. She had calculated every move, expected a fight, expected greed. But she offered a rare dark mushroom that grows deep underground, and the beast purred a deep rumbling song, ready to leave town. They asked me why I give up my only shield, my only treasure, why I face the incoming missiles with empty pockets and empty hands. I told them a tool meant to clean the sky shouldn't rot in the dark just to keep me safe. Nobody belongs to anybody, no price tags today. You can't buy what I'm giving away. She walked up to me, shining like a quiet lantern in the dark. Said she'd studied my past, read the long, dirty list of my sins. She ran the odds on how I'd react when they came to beg for life. High chance of greed, a decent chance of violence, but giving it all away for free, that wasn't in her book. She said I fell into the 2%, a ghost in the machine, a broken bed. When you run the numbers on a soul that's worn and caught, you can't put a price on a man who won't be bought. Yeah, some men just break the math. She expected a merchant, but she found a line in the sand. For the first time since she walked in, she looked me straight in the eye. No fear, just the quiet shock of finding water in the desert. And deep in the metal belly of my ship, the arrogant beast started to hum, ready to fly into the dark and eat the poison from her sky. I told her I wasn't giving him away, I was just giving him a purpose. Some men just break the math. The armored giant finally arrived, bringing thunder to my door. A walking mountain of scars with missiles locked right on my hull. He demanded the ship, said the law was written in fire and lead. I didn't have a single gun to point back at his heavy head, but I had a man made of jelly and a handful of stamped forms. When the devil brings a shotgun, you don't fight him with a blade. I built a fortress out of paper and I watched the monster fade. Yeah, I built a fortress paper. I stood to the screen and I laid the trap out cold. Told him this broken ship was now a holy vessel of rescue. If he fired one shot, the universe would lock him in a cage forever. No money, no power could buy his way out of a dying world's blood. He ground his metal teeth, he cursed my name into the black, but it turned his mighty ship around and vanished in the dark. He had the fire, but I had the ink. Sometimes the pen really does beat the sword, if you know exactly where to sign. I built a fortress out of paper. The dust settled down, and the old man found me staring at the stars. We stood there in the quiet, watching the cold fire of space. He looked at my scarred hands, he saw the ghosts I carry around. He knew I was sold as a child, traded away for scrap. He looked at me with heavy eyes and said, "But you survived." I told him, surviving isn't the hardest feat. The hard part is not becoming the receipt. Yeah, the hard part is not becoming the receipt. His glowing skin pulsed a slow, deep blue, the color of old grief, of a man who knows what it costs to stay alive. He finally understood why I wouldn't take his flesh trade, why I let the beast go to clean their world. Didn't ask for a dime. He reached out a glowing hand and we shook on a silent truth. My pockets are empty, my ship is tied to a poison world for a year and a half. I just gave away the only thing of value I ever owned. But I looked at the silver coin in my pocket and realized I didn't need to rub it anymore. The skin is healing, the math is done. Surviving isn't the hardest feat. The hard part is not becoming the receipt. She found me down by the humming engines, bathed in her warm golden light. She told me the heavy beast had made his choice. He'd clean their sky for a dark mushroom that tastes like survival. I held my breath, waiting for the catch, waiting for the bill. But she just looked down at my hand and smiled. The raw skin on my thumb was turning pink, healing over the old scar. I hadn't rubbed that silver coin since the day she walked through my door. No trade, no transaction, just a choice made in the dark. I watched her walk away like a sunrise you didn't have to pay for. And for the first time in my life, I wasn't looking over my shoulder. The devil used to live in the fine print, keeping score of the pain. But the ink just washes away in the rain. Yeah, the devil used to live in the fine print, but the math works out different when you stop counting. The math works out different when you stop counting. A broken metal boat groaned as we hit the poison sky. Down below, a whole world was waiting for a beast to breathe it clean. I'm dead broke, stuck here for a year and a half, working for free. But my hands are my own and my soul isn't a line item anymore. I always leave the engine running, just in case I need to leave. But sometimes you stay anyway. Not because someone paid you to, because the math works out different when you stop counting. Yeah, the math works out different when you stop counting.